I was trying, I just wouldn't like read the click, mouse click. I blame it on something else because my way.
I'll show the audience at some point.
It'll be perfect. Our adoring fans.
I just posted it on
Oh, you shared the link. Thank you.
Discord. Yeah, I had it open from when I grabbed the link from you.
Excellent.
Ba, 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 ba. Paste. Now I have to remember to close Discord, otherwise I'll hear ding.
Here's mine just would cling in my ears.
What's up, Donovan?
I don't even have that screen open. I'm such a bad.
So I think I promised everyone I would be done with the Shiki.
Uh-oh.
I'm just about done. I'm literally just doing the bazooka, and then I'm done. Everything else is done. He's right here. Shiny gold gloriness. Awesome kit. Very happy with it. And for like a plated kit, like if you were gonna leave a plated kit, you know, just snap assembled, he looks damn good. He's a little back heavy though, but I have the gun on there, so. He's doing the Michael Jackson lean right now.
Stylish.
Okay, that was good. So yeah, once I get this finished, I'm gonna break out the Leo.
Cool.
Hey, Gabriel.
Oh, what's up, Gabe? Captain Weirdbeard in the house.
Captain Weirdbeard. So how is the build coming?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
You know, every day. Every day I glue some more plastic together. It's going good. It's true. I'll transition over to the workbench. Here we go. So, yeah, it's doing pretty good. These are the side skirts for the front. Not the side skirts, I guess the front skirts.
Is this what you were posting, like making mirror copies?
Yep. There they are.
Very nice. Looking good.
Yep.
Those are good mirror copies.
They're really hard to see. They're a little blown out because my blue lights are
yeah. And white is always tough to pick up.
Dang it, white. Yeah, I did that on my standard. You can see my drawing here. It's really. I bet. Oh, look at that! You can't see. I just got my little pile of parts down. This is as many drawings as I did to get to where I am.
Okay. Did you use that as like a template or as just a drawing?
It's sort of template. I will figure out the basic shapes of the existing unit as well as what was part of the rebake regular. And then I like trace this guy out. I draw what this should probably be on that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I take this and I take the actual size of this and draw that out in two locations, and then I expand that proportionally to try and match what my theoretical is here. these two things over here, these triangles on the side, are just me figuring out pitch.
Right.
So it's not super scientific. It's kind of just shooting from the hip, but it's going for what feels right.
Well, I mean, like Bandai plays with proportions. You know, just because it's 1/100 doesn't mean it's exactly 1/100.
Oh yeah,
That's just like an overall like. It's kind of 1/100.
right. Oh, doggo. Is it time for you to drink some water, Drake? This might be.
All of the weapons on this kit are like
Yep.
a gloss injected gunmetal color. And it looks really nice. Like it's definitely nicer than like just flat gray. But it's softer and it's kind of annoying to sand. It's almost like somewhere in between regular runner and like polycap material.
Damn, dog.
We should start timing this and seeing like the longest, break his record for drinking.
Oh, it's a chug record.
Yeah.
Yo, my dog chugs with the best of them.
Go, Drake, go.
Well, it's because he only like drinks water like a couple times a day.
Yeah, that's my dog does too. Like regardless of what's around her,
Yeah,
she won't drink it until she's like dying of thirst, and then she has to drink a gallon of it at a time.
Yeah, dogs are weird.
Can't be bothered to get
He's
up.
so old in particular that it's like, what the heck am I supposed to do?
Bring on the emblems. Do you know what that means?
Lemons?
Lems? Is this supposed to be memes? Maybe memes?
I don't know, it needs memes. I'm not 100% sure.
Lems.
Lots of fun.
I'm glad to be almost done with this kit. This is like a small master. Like, no, I don't know if it's small. It's pretty tall, but it's not very parts heavy, And like, since the outside armor is all undergated, like you're not doing a lot of cleanup. You're just making 2 cuts. You're cut it off the runner. One more cut. Maybe you have to trim it up just a little bit with your knife.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I strip it, I'll go back and like re-sand it, because actually what I'll probably have to do is like strip it, prime it, and then sand it, because it's that like clear color when the plating is stripped. Plating is stripped, it's kind of like that really cloudy kind of clear color. I don't think I'll be able to see like any imperfections in the plastic until I prime it.
Yeah, that's just kind of the way it goes, right?
So that's the plan. But considering how it's not very parts heavy and I haven't been like crazy sanding everything, this kit has taken a long time to put together. I don't know why. No big though.
I am checking my audio settings right now, so I am staring at the computer trying to work really, really hard.
Doggo memes. Doggo meme. Mums. Oh shit. I put that in upside down. You idiot. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Mlem. So Donovan, what are you up to tonight, man? You building anything?
This is probably the easiest way for me to check. Yep, that's the microphone. times.
Mic check.
1 2 1 2. This is just a test. 1 2 1 2. This is just a test.
That GM sanding the primer. Are you sanding it down, or are you just like
Sanding your primer.
sanding like just to get it smoother? Or did you make a boo boo?
It's not your kid.
Did you make an uh-oh?
Okay, buddy, just cover it with newspaper.
Don't worry about it. We'll blame it on the dog.
Dog. Dog hasn't had a day of rest since that kid was born.
No, she really hasn't. Actually, the cat hasn't had a day of rest. He likes the cat better than the dog.
Oh, that's fuzzy.
Makes them smoother, but also sanding anything I missed before. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. So kind of going through the process I just talked about.
Connections.
I guess I could do this too. Settings. Webcam. Wow. You guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. Let me move some things around. Shuffle. That's not good. That picks up a lot of light.
Make it more smoother.
All right. Squished my quattros.
Whoa. Hopefully not too bad. I guess you already had a kid, though, so it's okay if you squeeze your quattros.
Yeah. All quattro of my quattros.
All quattro of your quattros. Got some modern classic going on in the background here. I got the Bryan Cranston Godzilla.
I liked that one. Aren't they making something new, right? Aren't they making a Godzilla
make a whole
verse?
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah.
Is it the same universe, or are they like? Is it new?
So.
I approve. I approve of this Godzilla.
I too approve of said Godzilla.
It was definitely better than the Matthew Broderick.
Oh my god, that was so bad. Oh my lord.
In whatever it came out in 96 or 98, something like that. I did like it, but it's like one of those movies that you go back and watch and you're like, what the hell was I thinking?
I know. One thing that's cool, if I can find it, it's right here. Oh, that's not it. That's the warrior. I am the warrior. I have so many cups of pencils. Just gotta find that one.
Godzilla King of Monsters next movie. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember them hearing it. I just, like I said, I didn't know if it was in like the same universe or they were just making a new Godzilla movie. I watched that one on Netflix. It was not good. The anime.
Yeah, I should know. Oh, the anime. That one is weird.
Yeah, I didn't care for it.
It was. There we go. I don't know if you can see this. This is going to read in this one. This is a Godzilla pencil from the Matthew Broderick Godzilla movie merchandising. I'm going to get this to show up in here. There you go. You can see the LLA, or the ILLA for Godzilla. These pencils are amazing.
Getting harder to find, huh?
That's from this original pack. I bought those when I worked at Target when I was 17. 11 years ago. Almost 12 years ago.
Running strong.
I just don't throw things away. If I can use it, I'm not going to throw it away.
Well, pencils, like, I mean, they
Yeah.
don't, it's like they go bad.
Yeah. A
Until
lot of these
they
pencils, like,
wear.
I have a whole ton of these like design drawing Eberhard Faber pencils.
Uh-huh.
Like, green ones with like the gold writing stuff on them. I got all these when I was like 12. I just got like a ton of them. I would go into the store because they're cheap, and I was like, what can you buy at the craft store when you only have like $3? Buy some pencils.
Loud car.
Look at him, fast motorcycle. I like the shit backfire.
That was obnoxiously loud.
Dude, that is the name of the game around here.
Shin Godzilla. What is that? I don't know.
I got some Shin Black ramen waiting for me at my shop.
Oh.
I order it by the case.
We went out. There's like a ramen place. It's maybe like 20 minutes away from my house. We went there on Friday or Saturday last week. So fucking good. I was so excited. Like, I didn't even care about taking a picture of anything.
Yeah, you said you were just like...
Yeah, but now I'm eating it.
Nope.
This was a bad idea.
Yeah, I've got a birthday coming up. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to drag everybody to. For my shop, we do birthday lunches. So.
Ramen.
Think of me. Ramen. Ramen.
These little like pegs that go into the hand that flip out of the handles, man. These little fucking things are hard to put in.
I broke the one of the ones for the Sazabi Berka.
Yeah, I broke one on the... What the hell is that? The Justice. I broke like a little clip like that. Just, I glued it, but it's just like not the same clippiness.
I forgot that Andy's birthday's on my birthday. Well, my birthday's on Andy's. Well, actually, I was born first, so it's my birthday.
I had it first.
I don't know if that really counts. I'm of the age where I don't count that much anymore.
Just another birthday. Just another day.
Well, in a way. I'm like, can I take a day off to work on my modeling, my builds?
Yeah, we actually get a like a paid day off for our birthday. It's like a vacation day, or like not a vacation day. Actually, it's like yes, October 6th. Thank you, Donovan. It's like a holiday, like a paid holiday, like Thanksgiving or Christmas. I guess like the union negotiated X amount of holidays. In my mind, this is how the negotiation worked. We want 15 holidays. Okay. And then they were sitting there trying to figure out what they are, and they're like, oh, crap, there's only 14. Well, let's give them their birthday.
We get...
I don't know if we get 15 or 14.
I think we get we get 2 weeks of holidays total. So, yeah.
Yeah, I get
it's like 10
PLT days, you know, like, or yeah, they call them PLT, which is, you know, like time accrued as you work. Like every week I make like 4 hours of time off.
Your general accrual of vacation.
Yeah. So I don't know, I get like 200 hours a year.
Nice.
Something like that. Somebody talking about my birthday. What's up, Andy?
Dum, dum. No, Andy, you missed it. It's my birthday.
Birthday duel to the death.
Nippers at the ready.
There can be only one.
It's alright, it can be Andy. I forfeit my birthday. Tough battle. You fought well.
See, we did it again.
Mm-hmm.
It's Stephanie and Andy's.
Hey, the date night. Wait, wasn't that Thursday last week? I suppose because the 4th. It postponed their date.
We're just the love doctors.
Oh my, that's weird. I don't know if I should be that person.
Dr. Love.
I know a little bit about material sciences. I can weld good and make a new finish.
I can polish that jewelry.
Yes. So, I make it too. Just the boring task of shaving this down little by little until I get it right where.
How much of you are actually going to be exposed? Is none of you going to be exposed? Okay, that one is. So who is buying dinner on your birthday? I'm going out of town on my birthday with a couple of friends and my wife. But I'll probably be on a liquid diet.
Only liquids, the doctor said.
Yeah, because my son's not coming, so he's staying with Grandma.
Whoa, fight down! Cake stands.
Yeah.
I think we always get onto that keg stand tip whenever it's like, Paul's got a family member out of town. What's going on to get keg stand? Whoa, easy, Tiger.
Gotta go bust in the garage. Got a bunch of kegs standing.
Just standing.
Waiting for stands.
Themselves. They stand all the time. It's amazing how long those kegs will stand. They'll stand all day, all night. That was a really bad joke.
Was it worse than Quattro Quattros?
No, that was a good joke. And you're licensed. You're dad. I'm a corny guy. I lucked out because I'm from Iowa. I can say corny jokes.
You got two fur babies.
You know. Right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna interrupt you. What did you say?
Like it should, it's also an age thing. It's like once you're not hip anymore.
Oh, ouch! You say I'm not hip. I'm relevant. God damn it! So,
get off my porch.
You darn kids. You took our jobs.
You took our jobs.
No. Oh, South Park.
Alright, so
I wish we had a mixed Goat Boy in there, like Jim Brewer's Goat Boy, and with They Took Our Jobs.
This is an extra piece. Because what the hell else am I going to do with that ammo clip?
No, you're old.
I didn't notice this.
About grass. Dude, I was a landscaper for like 3 years. What does that mean? That was when I was like 22, 21, 22, 23.
I absolutely hate mowing the grass. I hate it.
Love it.
It's the sole reason. It's the sole reason I'm a Democrat.
Whoa, I don't know what that means, but okay.
We're not kicking anyone out.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That was more tongue-in-cheek than I expected. It went right over my head.
No, I do hate mowing the grass, though. It's my least favorite like honeydew thing to do.
Oh man, but you make your yard look so nice.
It doesn't. I hate it. Maybe that's why I don't like it. My yard is not the nicest looking yard on the block.
Excuse me.
But my hobby room.
What's wrong with your yard?
Well, it's Florida, so like grass is different here. You know, it's like that Bahia grass. It looks like weeds to you guys up north.
Depends.
So that's one, and then two, like especially right now when it's 100 goddamn degrees out every day.
Is it brown?
It turns like a yellow color, but mine has a lot of weeds in it just because it does.
It has weeds in it. They tend to actually stay green when the rest of the grass browns out from the lack of water because the weeds are hardier and most likely indigenous to the area. So it's good to have a healthy mix of crabgrass in with your regular grass just to help keep your yard green. My dad taught me that.
Yeah, and then like when it rains a lot, it grows like stupid fast.
Insanely, yeah, I'm sure. Well, have you thought about like escaping? You know, doing something different than having a bunch of grass. I know it's good for the kid. You could put down like an AstroTurf, like padded playground for him to play on. That could become a patio when you guys get older. Yeah.
Field turf would be ideal, but the front yard, we live in like an HOA, so they get to tell me what to do with my house. It's lovely.
Yeah, I'm a renter.
Fuck your grass. All right.
Oh, I just filed on that for like how long, and I made it almost perfect to the size of the other one.
Bam.
Wow.
Wow.
Bam.
Wow. The Hayakushiki is officially Dunzo. I don't know. Let me see if I can see what I can see.
Officially chic.
He's chic. I have his weapons.
Oh, chic.
Backpack here. I don't think there's a seam line on this kit, actually. None. Not even on the weapons. They hid them. Perfect. Perfect. So, he shall be moved to the side. Where are we going to put him? Over hither. Stay. And his beam sabers. And I will. What am I going to do with all these extra quattros? So
I have a little pile.
I have here. This kit comes with 4 quattros. I have trace quattros here in my hand. 1 more sitting quattro is in the pilot seat. So I'm going to put... Which quattro is better? This one I sanded already, so I'll keep that one out. Quattro. This is the thing for the action base connector. Extra visors. And stickers. What do we get for stickers here? We got some foil stickers. Oh, we got some dry transfers. Oh, cool. His symbols are dry transfer. Nice. So we'll keep this in the box for now. Nubs. In the nub box.
Nubs everywhere.
The nub vault.
Lock them up.
This.
Lock up them nubs.
All done here. That'll go in there. My spare parts will go in there.
You literally have a nub vault? Because I found some old stashes of nubs when I was cleaning stuff up recently, and I was very upset with them.
I have a little Tupperware of nubs. Tubbo nubs.
Oh yeah, you gotta have the Andy Tubbo nubs.
Tubbo nubs.
Tubbo nubs. Tubbo nubs. Nubs.
Almost everything is an HOA anymore. Yeah, Donovan. Most places are HOA. Mine is actually not that bad. They're not crazy, but it's still frustrating sometimes. All right, now I have to find my spare parts.
HOA, is that like a housing authority kind of thing, or what the heck is that?
Yeah, homeowners association.
Homeowners association. There you go.
So you pay them monthly, and then they tell you what to do.
Well, but they do things like
backwards.
I don't know what that is that they do, but they do things. They do things that are important.
They keep your house value up, or that's what I'm told. I don't believe them. All right, give me a sec. I got to get my stuff cleared off.
Do it.
And I'm gonna go grab something to drink because I'm thirsty.
Had a beer, or with vodka.
Vodka. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. And now you're all stuck with me. Careful, a file will cut your hand if you don't pay attention to what you're doing. In reality, it's an old guy that has nothing better to do all day than to go around and check people's grass. Yeah, I was noticing that your yard is higher than 14% crabgrass. Whoa. You don't have a life, do you? It's fulfilling.
All right.
Everybody loved just watching me file for.
That's a nice foil.
It's a Nicholson.
Like Phil?
What?
It's a golfer, Phil Mickelson.
Ah, yeah, I don't
like golf, but
I don't play the president's pastime.
Ventigore. All right. Mr. Leo, live unboxing.
Take it off. Take it off.
Assembly instructions. What the hell is this? Recommended tools, nippers for plastic. Pince Copante. Okay. I don't think I've ever noticed that in any assembly instructions. Have you ever seen that? Not the manual.
Yep.
Like,
yep.
It's just a little folded piece of paper.
Yeah, forget that. It was in my G-Reco and in my Origins, a little Origins kit that I just popped open and started snapping up today.
Ah, so is it a high grade thing, maybe?
Maybe. They are
That
kind of
makes
like supposed to be
sense.
the beginner kits.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that makes sense now that I think about it. All right, we got. Oh, this is interesting. That's loud. Sorry. The A runner is not multicolored. A runner is just green.
What?
Kind of nice. It's like a olive drab green. Tiny little beam saber effect parts. Then the C runner is multicolored. That's strange. Strange. More light. Nice. Okay. See, B runner is like brown, green, brownish green. Joint parts and stuffs. And then the polycap runner looks like the polycap runner from the Bear Guys.
Literally almost nothing.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 6 polycaps. Okay. You still there?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
If I wasn't here,
Hmm?
you wouldn't be either.
I think. Oh, okay. Your camera went out.
Yeah, I muted it for a second.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I figured since you were unboxing and doing this grand showing, I would give you the floor.
Appreciate that. I'm also drinking some bubbly.
Which bubbly you got?
Cherry bubbly.
Champagne?
Huh? No, bubbly. Champagne gives me a headache.
Champagne. Oh man, do you remember that song, "Champagne" by Chris Rock?
Yeah, no sex in the champagne room.
Oh right, but then there was "I Drink Champagne."
Oh, yes.
Which was an awesome one. Love that one.
So we're starting off here with your feet. Legs.
With the feet, it is the Leo.
Arr. Feet, and we're going to build 2 feet. Two feet, not 1 foot.
What about Littlefoot and The Land Before Time?
Ducky.
Nice.
My kid likes that movie.
Oh, cool.
So it was
I
on
liked
Netflix.
it when I was a very small child as well.
Yeah, it's classic.
Yeah.
See it in Tamiya kits, but never seen it in Gunpla. Yeah, I don't think I have before, but
Is that the instruction
yeah.
overview?
I have to go back and look and see if I noticed it in anything else. B9. So this is weird. You know how like usually like when you're making feet, there's like if the feet are on the B runner, you'd get like two, like a B1 and a B2.
Sometimes, yeah.
Like this is a mirrored runner, like in each direction, left and right. And like the 9 is on either end, like B9 and B9, B10, B10. I know this one has like a unique, like it was a unique injection molding. Brr, 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 brr.
Okay.
Like the construction is different. That's why it's a Gunpla Evolution project. Because it's like things are laid out on the runners, like legs, shoulders, I guess elbows or something. They all like mirror each other. Kind of cool. Cool engineering. Way to go, Bandai.
Yeah, we go, Bandai.
Good job.
I got this very rudimentary soundboard. It doesn't have any cheering on it, though. It does have an elephant.
Yay. Poo.
It has a monkey. It is essentially a soundboard off of a children's book that was in the garbage.
I probably have some of those.
By my shop, and high quality special effects.
Was it THX Skywalker sound there?
Woo. Watch out, Lucas. Disneycus. Yeah, they're really worried about me. They were all like, "What?"
I knew they were watching.
They were like, "Why did you? Who hired this intern? Fire the intern."
Who threw away our soundboard? Who put it in the trash?
It was me. All right, so you guys saw that I made these like really dope, like giant drumsticks, right?
Drumsticks?
Please. Right. Yeah, sort of. They're not really drumsticks. They're these guys. Ball joints that I needed because these little SOBs are like super nubby, and I couldn't just take this part and modify it like I did on some of the other aspects to this armor. So I fully built. That's why I did this. There's the reason that I did these and went through this whole weird rigmarole was because I wanted to have them be the proper shape and fit right and have the right angle without having to compromise my own feel. So I try and drill a hole with my pin vise at a specific angle to set this thing in there. Essentially, put that forward, bending my arm in the dumb. Right, here we go. This essentially you can't see it because of the white behind it. There you go. Yeah, so it'll set in there. The point. That's the thing. I need to figure out what angle. Sorry about all the air bursts.
You're good.
Of this.
Gabriel's back. Captain Weirdbeard.
Open the hood.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Weird
Gabe
Beard.
is back.
Weirdbeard's back.
How some men. Wait a minute. That's like the some matter shit. For sure. Oh, yeah. Just give me some more room.
What is Captain Weirdbeard working on? What you got going on, buddy?
Tell us what's going on, Gabe. Well, welcome. You're amongst friends.
One of us. GM Sniper 2. Ooh, that was a good kit. Very good kit.
It's not the dingo, it's the other one, right?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it might be.
Yeah, I'm associated with Gabe on a couple of different Facebook groups.
But if I had to guess, it's probably just the regular one. That was a very nice
MG. Well, they have a dingo that's MG. That's
yeah.
Bandai. I know because I own it.
Bam. Am I painting this for Instagram? Am I taking all this time just saying this shit and it's going to get covered?
Choose your battles.
Probably read the directions first, huh?
Well, they're given to you for a reason.
Read the damn directions.
They were given to me to disregard.
He's saying this one on the back. Make my life easier. Plot plate details. Cool. Very cool. Very, very cool.
As we all know, I am a fan.
The plate.
Right?
Was just, who was it? Follow on Instagram. Someone I saw just got one of those chopper things. The one that Andy has.
Mm-hmm.
Just got it today.
He brings the new Chopper 2 or the Chopper
1? Chopper 2. Chopper 2.
Duh.
I saw HLJ is going to start carrying them, but they want a lot of money for it. I thought it was not a very expensive tool. They want like $80 for it or something.
I'm inclined to just make something, but I can do that. So.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it's not a whole lot to it. It's just a.
I want something because I like the idea of the chopper, but it's just like an old paper cutout, just like gives it karate chop. I was thinking if you could have something with a slide on it and a blade,
yeah,
you could
like a
depth on, and you could just like
almost like a
longer cutout,
like a tile cutter.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of like a tile cutter, like a scribe guide, basically. So you like something that could hold a scribe, like say something that could hold like a 1 millimeter scribe or different, like the regular cutting heads that like who is it? Not Viking. It's a Voyager model making. There's a lot of different companies that make like cutting tools. So yeah, I think it was like or with like Universal or like. Something that maybe Universal is probably a little bit too broad, but you'd have to have different carriages in it. I've been talking about this for a little while, but I've been so busy making models. I haven't been making tools.
Yeah, you could. Maybe that's the new calling, man. Tools.
Well, I'm sure that's part of it, but I really do enjoy making the models, so I'm just having fun doing that right now. And I'm sure that the more problems I arrive at making things, the more likely it is that I'll have new ideas for solving those problems.
Necessity is the mother of invention, right?
I do say necessity is a mother. Advice. Extremely professional drill selection.
What am I gonna do here? I could do that.
That's my max size.
2 foot.
Essentially.
Yeah, paper cutter kind of thing.
Sort of. Touching back on what you were saying, Gabe, about it being scary and you don't want to glue something on it and hate it. I assume you're going to be painting it. You know, just sand that off, cut it off, and sand down the rest, and do whatever. You make a scrap that you don't like, you can always fill it with super glue and with a baby powder. Isn't that what they use? Talcum?
Yeah, talcum powder.
I use just sanding dust. You see, I produce a lot of sanding dust here on my desk from sanding. So I'll pile some cement and just put plastic dust in it. It's all the same.
Yep.
Yeah, don't be afraid.
Putty too, if you want to. Like if it's real bad.
Yeah.
Epoxy putty.
Or epoxy putty if you really gotta go nuts. Yeah, dude, right? Save my butt.
Or I mean, if you're working with like an HG, even worse come to worse, you buy another $12. Yeah.
He's rocking the MG right now, but
that the MG sniper has a lot of like big flat, spaces too, not a lot of rounded curves. So you can kind of place it on there and look at it before you glue anything. Get an idea if you like it.
now I just have to match that. Yeah, see side. On the other direction.
I've been blue tack, perfect idea.
Yeah, blue tack's pretty good. I have some of that, but I've never used it. It's still in its little like sealed package.
I've used it a couple of times. If like I had some like a ball joint that was a little loose and I was just still doing like the assembly part of everything, I didn't want to glue anything yet. I'll just like you put a little blue tack on the end of it and they'll just tighten up the joint a little bit. Stuff like that. Works pretty well. Works all right.
All right. This is another great pencil. This is the Cool Tool. As I said, put it on back. Now you can see what I'm doing.
Caching, scratch building a big custom rifle. Awesome. Is it going to be still like sniperish, or you going for like a completely different look? Oh. And this is a tiny piece to hold.
When in doubt, grab the calipers.
Kind of sniperish, my buddy said. Looks more like a mini particle cannon. That's cool. It'll be pretty big then. Cool. But is it a hyper mega super duper particle cannon?
You know what the cannon's name is? The cannon's name is your mother. Your mother cannon.
Because she's a big bitch.
Whoa, hey. Easy. I was just, doing the buzzing. You didn't have to go there. Wow.
You know, when I've seen reviews of this kit and pictures of this kit, I never knew the feet were like, or the other green was so brown.
The green was so brown. Why's it got to be about race? No, I don't know the green you're speaking of.
Oh, on the Leo, like it has two shades of green. It's got like a brighter olivey green.
I got you.
And then the other one is it's very brown. I didn't think of it.
A brown green or a green brown is a beautiful thing.
Yeah. I like the difference in the colors.
With the harmony.
Like, two different shades of green.
The harmony gold.
It's a shame they went through so many of these Leos.
That's your cannon fodder right there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. How bad I fucking got.
What's up, Jeff? You just got done taking inventory, I'm guessing.
It's a bogus roguish Jeff. Oh, Jesus. I can imagine.
Jeff. Name's Jeff.
Like this.
Oh.
You can't even tell because it's so bright. The inside.
We'll scribe in, then yes, parts check on the new resin kits. Oh, my Infinite Dimensions / Anchorette, the backpack and weapon kit shipped out like 2 days ago. So I should have that soon.
Oh. No amount of handcuffs. There you go. At long last. We're trying to see the inside. God, this is white. But it's color plastic. Alright, let's put the other one together now. That's a good show. Rick and Morty. I've been rewatching season 3, and I always will love it.
I've never seen it.
Oh, you should watch it. It's very good.
I've heard it's very good from many a people.
It's crazy and it's smart.
It's on what, Hulu?
Yes, they have the 3rd season as well.
How many episodes are there per season? It's not very long.
Like 10. I think 9 or 10 episodes a season. Not too bad. We'll just have to trim that one back a little bit, I think. My dog is getting so old that like any second he sounds like he could just kill.
Is that him snoring?
He's just breathing. It's like he'll sleep all day and then wake up out of breath.
It's a tough life, man.
He's an old man. Nice. All right. I love it when I'm just shooting from the hip and it like comes out. I don't know if that's going to show. I can get the line up better. Pretty damn good.
Very nice.
It'll show. So blown out. Dog. Anyway. It doesn't turn down good. You can see them down here. They look nice.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah, that's a good.
You can see them well. You guys all got screens. I just have the window really small in mine, so I'm like, I need it close. You don't need it close. All right. Okay, cool. So I can still back them out a little bit. I can still back them out. Yeah, they're going to be back up. Maybe need to bend that. Live. Do it live. Do it live.
Live. All right, 2 feet. Now we need ankle armor, yeah? 31. Ankle armor for my Leo friend.
Pick a tool, any tool.
And then fitting. right. I'll get the polycare printer mini.
All right, so what I was running into here was as I was working at the fit on these front skirts, I was having a little bit of an interaction with the ball joint peg, and then the existing cup, because I'm using as many parts as I can from the kit, so that it makes more of a, I guess, row conversion and a functional kit. But yeah, so I was running into some issues, so I'm taking a little round file and just like wallowing that out to give me some room forward, and I'll chase the edge of it back and make it a detail.
I have a fucking mold blend through this whole goddamn part.
Let's see what that does. Not quite enough, I can tell. No, that's fine, actually. Yeah, I should have a little more throw on it.
This is annoying. Okay.
Oh. Maybe just a little bit wide. Sorry, I got plenty of room to repair, man.
This piece had like a big mold line all the way wrapped around. It's still got some of it. I'm gonna have to sand more of it later, but especially here, like you can actually feel it. Nails getting stuck on it. Come on, Bandai. Gunpla Evolution Project, my ass.
I'm going to end up removing a bunch of the meat off the back of this piece, but that's cool. All right, cool. Oh, geez, Rick. that the scratch built ball joints in there? Yes, those are the scratch built ball joints in the front skirts. So those are all scratch built so far. I mean, that's what they'll always be. Right. Oh, I will. And without the AC on in here, it is hot.
Even with it on, you said?
I don't have it on because it would be really loud in my microphone.
Ah.
Yeah.
I cannot live.
Well, if I turn here, I'll turn it on and you can listen to how it sounds.
Oh yeah, that is loud. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the microphone is hella sensitive, so. And the air conditioner is like 3 feet from it. That does feel so nice. Oh, my sweet Jesus. I'm going to mute my mic for a second just so that I can enjoy this air conditioner.
So much sanding. Sorry, guys. Probably not very entertaining right now. It's just aggravating.
No, we're not super duper entertaining tonight.
No.
Our banter is low.
All right, I have it enough for you. Yeah. Parts are just a pain in the butt, man. Like I said, I'm gonna have to sand all this crap again before paint, but I don't feel like doing it anymore. All right. Now, little baby bear guy polycaps. 1, 2. Let's go on the end of here. 1, 2. That's a strange setup. 1, 2. All right. Legs. Feet is done. On to legs. Now let me do this, and I can keep this off screen. Probably make things a little better. AC is king. Yeah, man. I can't live without it. Actually, I think mine's going out. It's dripping from the secondary drain a lot. I have to go clean it out. See if I can save it, because I can't live without air conditioning in South Florida. Nope, nope.
All right.
All cooled off.
Yeah. Oh, it was enough. Look at me. I'm a free chill. Terrible movie, by the way.
What is?
Batman and Robin.
Oh, okay. Like to the point where they're funny. At least to me, I thought they were almost funny. Like it was like comical. They were so bad.
Yeah, at that point they were bad. It's still Chris Nolan, right? Yeah, it's Christopher Nolan that directed those.
Did he?
I think so.
I didn't know that. That was not a high point in George Clooney's career.
Or was it him? Who was it? Wait a minute. I want to look it up for real because I'm probably misspeaking, and everyone's like, all three people watching are like, "Oh my god, he doesn't really know," but I don't really know either. So
I would have believed you. I wouldn't know any better.
okay.
I've seen them, but I don't remember who directed them. I mean, I guess style wise, I wouldn't have thought they were Chris Nolan because we're so used to what he does now. But who knows?
Joel Schumacher. I was so wrong. Fucking Joel Schumacher, though. Really, Joel Schumacher.
Who's that? I don't.
He directed Batman and Robin, Batman Forever, and then just a couple of other flops like The Lost Boys and Falling Down and Phantom of the Opera and A Time to Kill. And why did he do that to... What happened, man? Well, Batman Forever was pretty bad as well.
Which one was that? That was
the one with Val.
Yes, okay.
That was Val, man.
That was the one that Seal did the soundtrack for?
Is that the one you're talking about?
Yep, that's the one.
Shoot yourself in the head. So.
Where's Alex when we need him?
Dude, I know. He can serenade like a best of them. We used to play that song in my metal shop to torment each other. It works.
Did you hear that they had this as a panel line? Is that what you did here, Bandai? You think you're clever?
You know when it's necessary. So I listened to the last podcast on the left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great podcast. Listen to it on Stitcher for free or Apple, whatever the heck the Apple one is. It's on there. Yeah.
Was it Was it a heavy metal shop?
Well, I mean, what?
Sorry to interrupt you. I just thought that was funny.
No, it is. And true at the same time.
So the last podcast on the left.
Oh, yeah, and they just finished up their Men in Black series. It was great.
You know, I
My story.
like Men in Black 1, but I'm trying to think. I think after that, I was kind of...
It's not about the movies.
It's not about the movies?
The real Men in Black.
Oh, the real guys?
Yeah. Like the show, they do like deep dives on like serial killers and weird events and things. So they take like all the aspects and they research the shit out of them and talk about it.
And they're all aliens.
The people on the podcast?
No.
Or the Men in Black?
Men in Black.
No, I mean, some people think they're tulpas. Some people think that they're like... Tulpas are kind of like poltergeist, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, like you wish something so bad or you feel something so strongly, it like manifests itself physically in the world.
Yep.
It's good that you know what a tulpa is. But, yeah, interesting. Some people say it's just a big hoax, dude. Bunch of nerdy dudes with like pasty white skin and suits that don't know how to interact with people, so they're all real weird and talk with funny accents. Worth the lesson.
I have to check it out. I haven't had time to do. I even missed Alex's live stream the other day.
No, and he grilled us for it. We were bad employees. I'm not getting paid.
But yeah,
I'm joking.
I've been crazy busy with work.
Yeah, I had a rough one that day, so no way it was possible.
Trying to figure everything out here.
Yeah, it sounded like you were handed a hot mess.
Yeah, man, everything's broken.
You just mean like equipment and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, like we have a couple of different systems, like different parts of treatment process, and like let's say there's 5 of them. I don't know, maybe somewhere around there. Like none of them are working properly right now, or like all of them have at least some kind of problem where out of only 3 are working. So, and when you purchase things in a city, or a municipality in general, it's quite annoying. Like everything needs a memo and a work order and a purchase order and a contract and so to buy parts, it's like a lengthy process.
So what you're saying is it leaves an awful lot to be desired.
Yeah, your typical government bureaucracy. But it's okay. We're making headway. So light family entertainment. I think that was Jeff talking about your podcast.
Haha, no. It's generally not like bad. But, they do talk about fun stuff. Serial killers.
Yay!
Well, it's a different kind of chicken. I have a lot of this to show about.
Okay, 2 legs. I don't like the way that one looks, though. little better. All right, now. Okay. These are a very strange leg design. Like,
Oops. Is it your standard hollow HG where the armor holds the joint?
yeah, but just like the way the ankle armor and everything hold together, it's not like anything else was built. Very strange. And the way the joints are, everything is like a C-notch clip. It's so if you wanted to remove a seam or something, it would be very easy because you could glue it and still put it together. You wouldn't have to like modify anything. So that's nice. And they hid the seam lines on the side of the legs as panel lines, so can't complain there.
That's impressive.
Very nice. Thank you, Bandai. Now we're going to do knee joint.
Just helping a guy on the GBA Discord earlier today get set up with some Hobby World.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet. Who was it? Do you remember?
He just messaged back. His name is GERM Animal.
I don't think I've talked to that one.
Germ Animal? I don't know. It's an or anim. Yeah, something like that. Anyway. Yeah, and LOL Scrub Tomas was mentioning me, so I got in the conversation. Dude.
Yeah, those are nice looking stuff.
Yeah, it's quality. We got all my paints and everything are really accessible and really well organized because of the last pieces that I just added.
Mm-hmm.
A little riser I made.
Much more organized now.
Yeah, organized and everything's accessible and makes sense where everything is. Don't want to like. You don't want to have to like go hunting for shit.
Yeah.
And I forget I have a lot of stuff. I think I've mentioned that before, that I have so much stuff that I forget what I have because it's all stacked on top of other stuff.
Yes. I over the weekend I actually took a video of it. Maybe I'll edit it and make it like something funny. I had those shelves in my like backlog closet.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's time to get rid of them, because I had no more room. And the shelves were kind of chunky, so they took up a lot of space. So I took all the boxes out of that closet, and it literally filled the entire room. I was like, oh my God, I didn't.
It's sobering, right?
Yeah, I was like, oops.
When I was doing my switch over to my new setup that I have now, I had a little moment like that, but most of my stuff, a lot of my stuff was already put away, so.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what it's like for you, because you had the whole thing like right there, slapping you right in the face. Wow.
Yeah.
It's you.
You have a problem.
I don't have a problem. Problem's a bold statement.
Yeah, but I took like a time lapse video of it because I thought it was funny.
Oh, cool.
And then so maybe I'll edit that and put it together.
I think you should.
Yeah, I have like a talk about backlog with people.
I'll put it on the
Gunpla Network, no Gunpla Network.
that's a Gunpla Network. I don't have Facebook much anymore.
Just I think when people like first start off the hobby, like I know I did, like I saw things and they were like, oh, they're new and shiny, and I might have to have them.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could tell myself 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, whatever it's been, anything, it would be like, well, don't worry about every new kit that's coming out. They're still going to be available. Like just buy some tools, spend that money on other things, even if you're not going to use them like this minute. Like even if maybe you're not ready to scribe, still buy some chisels here and there.
Yeah, because they cost a fair amount, and it's good to have.
Yeah, and I think if you buy them, you might be more tempted to use them. Because you're like, I just spent $25 on this stupid chisel. Let me try it. Or whatever, little things here and there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the reason I have so much stuff is because I've just been collecting.
Quit trash talking the stashes. Well, believe me, Jeff. Like I'll put up the video at least in the Discord so you guys can see it. If nothing else, it's like whoa. And I don't even have that many kits.
Jeff. Oh, sure.
I stashed there for him. Yep. Luckily, like
stash, I live again.
My want list keeps getting a lot smaller. Like as I build more and more, like kind of realize like
do I really want that? I don't really want that anymore.
No, yeah, that doesn't really look that great.
Yeah, I still want to get like, in a way, I want to get an army of hack guys and like make the Thunderbolt Bandit Flower Xeon team.
Yes, that would be cool. I wish they would.
I got the book of the not the groundwork, but the MS designs and I guess some of the groundwork for it. It talks about all the different like variations of them, like there are different like armaments, how the armaments work. So detailed.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
I've never. Do you have the master grade?
No, I don't. I just got when I was lucky enough to be granted that top prize in the GBA Tin Potter contest.
Yeah,
I got that generous gift certificate from USA Gundam Store, and I got the Zagok, the High Gog, and the M61A5 main battle tank.
So you got the HG High Gog?
Yeah, the only one they have. So I think that's gonna be a fun build.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's really cool.
It is
and
cool.
I have 8th MS, so
yes.
I have one. You shouldn't glue the arms.
No, don't glue the arms.
Yeah, Bird told me that.
I was looking at this guy's diorama of what was it? I think it was a Zagok in the water. Like he did poured the resin in and had it like suspended in water. And I think I want to do like a High Gog version of that because it's smaller scale to start off with because this guy used a master grade.
Okay.
I think I want to give that a try somewhere down the road.
Nice. We can talk resin if you'd like as well.
Yeah, no.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I know when you're pouring, like the only thing you need to worry about is like how much you pour at one time because the temperature will melt.
Because yes and no, but the bigger you mix, the faster it kicks. because you've got bigger volume and it creates more heat, and heat makes it kick faster. So that's the thing that I had like a little bit of a learning curve on when I was getting into rotocasting, like my props and stuff like that, was getting the volume of my pour proper so that I wasn't like gumming things up. You know, I have some weird images of like prop guns that look like spider webs, kind of, with just like resin strands kind of going all over the place. So most of the shape, but it's just like absolutely unusable and plugged from like the main porthole.
I've seen some pictures like with Gunpla where it just melted the whole model.
I can believe that too. I guess.
Yeah, like and definitely like strip the paint off their model for sure.
What kind of resin are they using too? Are they using like polyester or like vinyl, like clear vinyl resins and shit like that? That stuff can get really crazy. I would just use like a clear, like, I don't know if it would necessarily be acrylic, but you would use like I guess it would be an epoxy resin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like I've used epoxy resin on some, like I made some furniture and stuff, and I used epoxy resin. And
yeah,
like I couldn't imagine you could dye it a little, and maybe tint it a little blue, and it would look good.
Yeah, just put a little Mix-All, or if you're using Smooth On product, you could go with So Strong. They have like tints.
Yeah,
that are really, really like quality. That's what I used for my wings. Was Smooth On and the So Strong tints. Like some 325, which is like an off-white. It's not like a pure. It's not even off-white. It's like an amber because it's clear. So, but it's not like clear crystal. But they make crystal resins that aren't vinyl or polyester or anything that's going to be like super duper hot. But they'll get like a couple 100 degrees.
Yeah.
For a little while.
Bye bye Hagog.
Shouldn't be that bad. Just pour it in the walk-in fridge, because that won't screw with it. Like, yeah, let's put it in totally weird. So you'd have to let the chemical, or like you'd have to let the chemical stay to the temperature of the fridge, and then they wouldn't pour properly.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be so full of bubbles it would mix like crap. It'd be like mixing like oh man, how do you want to say it? Like a really thick lard with like distilled water. Just like trying to mix them.
As you're saying this, I'm thinking of Fight Club when they're making soap.
Yeah, I did that. I was thinking about putting Fight Club on in the background. I love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We shouldn't talk about it though.
No. Why? We'll get copy strike.
No, we'll be breaking the rules of Fight Club.
Oh, we've been breaking the rule. I see. See, I didn't read far enough into your comment.
Have you ever read the book?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the book was very good.
Yeah, we're a Palanic house. So Fight Club is the only one that I've read. Colleen's read I think almost all of his books until the last few years, where he kind of like got a little weird. But
I read one other one, and I'm trying to remember what the name of it was.
Was it Lullaby?
No.
That one's supposed to be really good. That'd be the one that I would read.
It was one they were looking at making, making it a movie as well. I don't know whatever happened to it. It was a long time ago. Mm-hmm. It's got to be like 10 years ago. I think I was in high school, a senior, because we read Fight Club in my senior year of high school. So, and I read another one of his books because I remember it was like in the media at the time, like, oh, this might be a movie because of how well Fight Club did.
Oh, wow, so that had been a while ago.
Yeah, and then I don't remember ever like really hearing anything about it again, so I guess it didn't work out.
Maybe it got made, but it didn't make big press.
Could be. But I can't even remember the book too well.
Maybe it was genius. And it was so much genius they were scared. That shit's curing. I'm not set up to do anything else, so. Back back skirt look like? Running out of time on this machine.
On what?
On this build.
Oh.
Everyone's like, oh, you got until November. It's like, yeah, I only have until November. Almost the end of July. That's like 2 months. Like, what are you talking about? I only have 2 months. That's not very long at all. I may be able to get this done. I may not. And if I don't, then I don't. It's fine.
Just go into crazy refinement for next year.
Well, yeah, I mean, it needs crazy refinement. It's a lot of work to do this. Like, I mean, clearly I thought it was going to be a lot of work, but I guess maybe the like knowledge or the like my own understanding of what it's going to go into, even just the molding and the casting process, which I have to do before I can put a piece together to paint to put into the show. So not only do I have to finish all of the sculpt and build up and the engineering on all the parts, then I have to make molds for everything and make sure the engineering on the molds is all right. And then I have to figure out the casting process and get that nailed. Then I have to cast it all. And then I have to do all the refining work that normally goes into putting a kit together for a show.
Right. On something rougher than standard.
I'm not just like fuck with something that like Bandai, wrapped up and gave to me with a bow. Ideally, I have it all like refined down to the point where when I cast it and I make good enough molds that it comes out looking really good and really easy to use. We'll see.
That's the hope. That's the dream.
I think I can do it. It's all pretty small stuff. I just have to make sure that all my lines are super tight.
Sure.
I mean, right now, everything is like maybe 70% resolution for the parts that I've moved on from. Like it's the general shape is there and like the angle's all pretty good. It looks good, from a distance, but if it was like just a one-off custom that I was just going to paint up and like stick in a show or something, that one it would be like, all right, I would probably say that we're getting some aspects that we're getting close, but so much of it is so rough. My standards are really high.
Well, why not?
Yeah. Is there any other standard? Tell you what, though, I am wearing this kit out. Ooh, this one's going to be interesting to make. I'm going to have to integrate it with that. With the leg joints and all the stuff that has been like put together, taken apart, posed. Had triple weight added to it.
I think whenever I go to actually put this thing together,
you kind of just fucking leave.
You fudge. Yeah, I'm gonna glue the seam when I put it together, so don't go too crazy here. You'll be removed. A25.
I'm just looking at this piece and laughing like. So I have the option to change this to make it. It's very similar to the back skirt on the Full City.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a little bit less grandiose. It's a little bit less boxy. And I was just thinking about, adding plate onto it and building it up and squaring it off to look like the 144 scale and other source material that I have. But I was looking at the way that it's made, like the way that they had their molds done, and I was thinking about how I would have to do that and just like the amount of cutback. Not the cutback, it's all fairly flat, but the amount of like custom deep channel that you got to get, and it's got to be so tight. You put that into like a sloppy mold, or you make a mold that ends up being sloppy because you use like, say you don't use the right kind of silicone, or you don't like prep it all right, and
And it all goes to shit.
I'm having like a stress waking dream about it right now. Some things are better left alone.
All right.
Yeah,
What the?
why not? I don't have enough pieces that aren't just part of the resin kit. The the upgrade parts. Only.
What the hell? Ow!
Ow.
This piece just shot off and hit me in the eye.
You're kidding me.
No, like somehow snap. I lost it now.
Oh, well,
Somehow,
I'm
like,
sorry to laugh at
snaps.
your misfortune, but I have to laugh at your misfortune. I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't laugh at your misfortune.
It's don't understand how it goes together. It doesn't feel like it wants to fit right. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't understand what the hell it does either. Maybe only one of them fits. Maybe even though they both say A25, they're not really both A25. Oh.
Yeah, because Bandai's known for being so inaccurate.
Yeah, I think I did it wrong.
There you go. Operator error. It
Oh.
always gets me, man.
Maybe I did it wrong. I don't know. Okay, yes, I did it wrong. It was me.
I had a feeling.
My fault.
What do you mean? It was all me.
I did it wrong. That means the other one. It's right here. So I can do that now so I don't poke myself in the eye later. It's like the tiniest little piece, too. It's like tiny. Fits on the edge of my fingertip. Ah!
Choke. Yes, Choke was a good book. Sorry to answer some of these old questions. Let's see.
That's the piece that hit me in the eye.
He said Choke was a good book. He's right. And Gabriel also says that I'm going to cast the full city. Yes, of course. It's the only way to get the multiple parts that I need. And if I'm going to make molds for the doubles, I might as well just offer them out.
Go big or go home.
Yep. A neat computer.
Ah.
Going to process it between your chair and the desk.
It's backwards now. This is a very strange piece. There we go. I win. Screw you, Bandai.
Yeah.
You'll not get the best of me.
No.
On this one.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
2 legs. Now they need knees. Knees. They need them.
I do have a Build Divers kit, too. I have the Red Beret.
You have a Build Divers kit?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I don't know. Which one did you get?
Get the Red Beret.
Oh, yeah. I want that, and I want that tilt rotor pack thing, but...
Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence for the tilt rotor. It's kind of cool looking.
It looks good with that particular kit. It looks cool. I like it.
Oh, Gabriel, right on. Yeah, you'll definitely be put on the wait list. I know there's a few people that would be interested. So, yeah, I really am holding myself to a high standard, and I want it to be the best it can possibly be. I'm gonna offer something out to you guys. I'm not gonna cheap anybody out. So, got to be the best. Best I can do, anyways. I'll come back in 10 years and look at it and be like, "What was I thinking?" Um, the meat.
Ow.
Oh, I see. That's cool. So I got this book that I showed on Discord. Boom. That backwards because wait, no, that's on the XSplit. It's backwards on the regular screen. It should be forward. Yeah. There's such a delay.
Yes. Robotech.
You can see that, right? If it's backwards on the screen too. Shit. Flip it.
Robotech art book.
Yeah, it's visual art.
Oh shit! What am I doing? I didn't realize my computer wasn't plugged in. And you just flipped yourself upside down.
That's really good, right? Man.
There we go. 4%.
There you go. I can see it. The way it's supposed to be seen. It's a beautiful little book. I mean, it's just full of dope Robotech. Let me get rid of this. This guy doesn't need to be here.
Macross.
Yeah, it's the Macross Saga Robotech. So you've got your city, the Macross City, your Fortress Macross, your Vertex, your Minmaze, um, your God, I'm drawing a blank right now. I feel stupid.
I've never seen it, so you could just lie to me.
No. I mean, I can't think of the antagonist, and it's driving me nuts. It's the it's in here. I feel like an idiot. I'm gonna listen and read it and be like, I'm fucking Zentradi. There we go. And it was a Z, but I couldn't remember where it went from there. Zentradi Warriors. So it goes over and just like talks about all the episodes, which is really dope. Goes into like character designs, which is also really cool because I love just like groundwork for anime. I have like lots of just different anime groundwork books and other books.
Where'd you get that from?
This one I got at Forbidden Planet in the city. I got this one for full price of $45 American. Not too bad for a hardcover book of beautiful. I mean, it's a lot. Obviously, there's a lot of character design, but then you get back into the meat of it, and you got like the Super Fortress, Super Dimension Fortress Macross. Groundwork, love the groundwork. You can learn so much just by diving into these pencil sketches, and like if you get in close and look at it, see how the weight was added. I mean, if you've drawn a lot with pencil, you can tell like how much pressure it takes to put a line down. I don't know. For me, it makes sense. I guess I'm probably crazy. But yeah, all this beautiful groundwork. It's a little bit small, but get a magnifying glass. And then like your Veritex. What? Yeah. This is what I want when I'm looking for a Robotech model, Paul. The VF1.
I have the VF31J.
Good lord.
Siegfried.
This would be great. GBP1 Armored Veritech. That's pretty dope.
Ooh, that's a beefy guy.
Well, thicky. little thick. Oh, nice. The fast pack from Do You Remember Love? Just a crazy Macross movie. Or Robotech. Awesome. Oh man, they make such good like models, such good robos. Like all the weird, like these gigantic freaking cannons on this weird reverse leg, like chicken walker. Like, this is straight just artillery. Thing would be dead in a second. And then goes to the Zentrades. Everybody loves an asteroid. Space Fortress. This is such a great. I will own one of these kits, the 1/72 scale kits of this someday.
That is wacky looking. They make a kit of that?
Yo, dude, yeah, it's like one of the best. I actually have that on a T-shirt as well. That image, all colored out in whatever in the original Robotech style. Yeah, this was a great find. Like I just was rolling through, looking at what was going on in Forbidden Planet, the comic book shop here on Broadway near Union Square in Manhattan.
I don't think I went to that one.
We did not. We didn't go there.
Yeah, that was pretty close to where I was too.
Yeah, it'd be on 13th and Broadway. Super close, but 40 blocks.
Well, we were down there for something else though. I don't remember, part of the wedding or something.
Yeah, no, it's easy. That's just a hop on the train in 10 minutes. You're there. Or you can walk it and be there in 15 or 20 minutes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And have put a mile or two under your belt.
I did do that. We walked. Where did we go? We walked from where my hotel was. We walked to Central Park. And then from Central Park, we walked to the High Line. We walked the High Line and then went to, they have a beer garden underneath the High Line. And I drank a couple liters of beer and did not feel like walking back. So we took the train back.
I don't blame you.
Actually, we went from Central Park, we went to Gray's Papaya and got a hot dog. And I got a papaya juice first. And then we went to the High Line. Which is a cool little place. I liked that.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
It's funny that like it was such a crap neighborhood, a couple of years ago, and now they want stupid amounts of money to buy those like swanky looking artsy condos.
Yeah, I've done a bunch of work on those swanky, fancy condos, various different places. We did so one of those buildings over there, like right off of 14th Street in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Each floor is an apartment, and each apartment has its own garage, and there's a freight elevator that will bring your car to your garage on your floor. So you drive into the building, and then the elevator takes you and your car to your floor, where you drive into your garage, and the elevator door closes behind you, and you get out of your car and go into your house, your apartment.
That's pretty wacky.
Like the 10th floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we were hired to clad a garage in metal, completely like so with like beautiful seams and like nice edges and like magnetic hatches and all this stuff, but we clad it in mirror polished stainless steel. So
what do you guys use to polish stainless steel?
For something like that, we got pre-polished material. I do the polishing for the most part at the shop.
With what?
I use a grinder and a variety of like things that I have like cobbled into polishing equipment because of the style of stuff that I tend to do. It's complicated and like intricate, and I don't have the room for one of those giant like high torque like big mounted mandrel polishers.
My
So I have to do it the other way. Do it by
my wheels, I still have them. They're in a garage. They have have you ever seen like a 3-piece wheel or a 2-piece wheel? So like a rim, if you will. So when you see a wheel, you think of it as a piece of cast alloy, but I have 2 sets. I have a three-piece set and a 2-piece set. So where the barrel, the back side of the wheel, is 1 piece, and then the face bolts onto it, and then a lip, the front part, they all bolt together in 3-piece or 2-piece sometimes. In this case, the face and the barrel are 1 piece, and the lip is a separate piece. So the lips are made out of stainless steel on these wheels that I have, but they obviously need to be polished. Like you wouldn't want like a brush. I guess you could have brushed stainless, but nah. But anyway, I used to use just a little like metal polish and polish them by hand first, and then I would use a cloth wheel and jeweler's roux to get them like perfectly. But
yeah,
once
you can step up from that too, because the regular rouge, the red, that's mostly just for cutting.
Yeah, I would use a white one after that.
Yeah, white is like the high end. If you go to a green in between there and then go to a white, you're going to get better color out of your shine.
They were, I think maybe because they were already shiny, I didn't even use the red. I went from like hand polishing them with metal polish to using the white wheel. And, a wheel and white rouge.
Yeah.
And they came out very, very nice. I didn't have to polish them very often because they're stainless. Like the ones I have on now are full and they're raw. So those take a long time with a couple of different compounds. And then I get really nutty and I use Q-tips in between the bolts. Polish it that way.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I just did this polish work yesterday before I went to the incredibly hot, like incredibly humid job site where I was doing the heavy lifting. I went to a nice job site which had a beautiful overlook of New Jersey. It was like wonderfully climate controlled, where I had to do some polish work in that same library I've been working on. And I used the blue from the original fabrication that we thought was going to be obscured by the contents of the cabinet, but it's not obscured, so we had to correct it. Figured out. I did a little sample and it worked out great. I went in and masked it off. I polished it all up. It worked really, really well. So if you have I know that some guys use it on their motorcycles to get rid of the blue on their pipes. So if you have anything like that, or if you have like an exhaust or something that's chrome and you want it polished up, get that blue away. That stuff's pretty dope.
My exhaust is actually, it is a burnt metal. Like it's designed to look like burnt metal. If that makes sense. It's a stainless steel tip, but it has like a bluing effect on the very outside to look kind of like burnt, like almost more, it's supposed to look like titanium that's been heated up. But it's just stainless steel. It's just a look. But I hate polishing. It's not my favorite thing to do.
Oh, yeah, I can't get away from it.
I have a buddy who's got like one of those big wheels. He takes like a roller skate. He straps a roller skate to his knee, and then he has cloth gloves, and the lip is just like a big circular band. So he puts it on the wheel and lets the roller skate, like the lip actually turn on the rotary lip with the roller skate on his knee. Like he just holds it and it's constantly moving around. Pretty wacky looking. I don't know if that's the norm or he just figured that out one day.
Something cobbled. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna play with this thing.
What's that?
So I got this the other day when I was in the city. The cup door. Dun 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 dun. I'm out of camera.
The Zoid.
The Zoid.
Zoids.
I always wanted one when I was a kid, and my parents were like, "What? No way! Are you kidding me? Another piece of junk." So I waited until I was an adult, and I was like, "Yes, another piece of junk."
I've never built Zoids.
Neither have I, obviously.
I don't remember them from.
You don't remember them, or you do?
No, I don't. I don't remember them as a kid.
Okay.
But I'm aware of what they are now.
Right. Yeah, they were. When I was a kid, they were like the motorized dinosaur ones.
Yeah. Zach did a
cool.
review
It's like
on
a
one
big,
not too long ago.
Sounds like a big weird beetle. The dude that rides on its back. Pretty dope. Got some interesting instructions. Basically, I guess this is the parts diagram. Because everything is already snipped out and put in packages.
Huh.
And that's kind of it. No, this is the instructions. Here we go. Okay. So this is the instructions. Hang on, I was mistaken. Yeah. Pretty
So it's got like an instruction and a construction type of thing.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but it's really, really straightforward. You're looking at like a Bondi kit with like hundreds and hundreds of pieces. This has like so many instructions for the amount of parts.
I know that like the more complicated Zoids kits, man, they have like a lot of parts, like perfect grade level parts.
Yes. Yeah, like a Liger Zero or some ridiculous thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. They actually keep showing it up, and it's all over the place in the documentation. There's like here. There's another other thing. All right. Oh. Here I'm jumping again. But I don't really need the.
So it's all pre-clipped. You don't have to do any like sanding or anything.
Unless
you want it to paint.
Deep dive. Oh, I'm totally gonna paint this one up. It's just gonna be a weird little bug. How could I not paint it?
Paint the bug.
Weird little clear dude. Whoop.
So like the pilot.
Yeah.
Or
sure.
Whatever you driver,
yeah,
rider,
or whatever. Definitely, or whatever.
Get that guy.
Oh, nostalgia noise. Correct. It's already done. What do you want from me? Who's one from my valve?
Oh.
There we go.
Later, Gabe.
Yeah.
by a little bit ago.
It was a while ago, I think.
I wasn't paying attention.
It's cool. I'm sure I'll see him on that soon enough.
Is he from New York? Or have
No.
I mixed up with someone else?
He lives out in Arizona.
Ah.
Could be wrong.
Cap.
And then my niece chimed in and said, "Hi, Brian."
That Olivia.
What is Olivia?
All right. One leg is built.
What a... Casting looks pretty good. There's some cleanup that they nipped off the nubs, but they're
Not very nice.
Well, I bet that part is not visible. We'll find out. I'm not going to harp on them either way. Why? Tiny little fingers get that on.
And 2 legs. He's got legs.
That's not right.
Here's his leg. Kind of hard to see in this. I made it worse. Okay. Oh, yeah.
There is a small amount of problem solving that needs to go into putting these together. Pretty basic problem solving, but very.
Double jointed knee. This is the problem here. His little ankle armor. I don't know if you can see this. It's just like hanging out there. And it slides down over a little ball joint, but it doesn't seem to want to stay in place. You move the leg around a little bit and it pops off. But that's not a big deal. But his knee is nice. He's got a nice...
He's got a good set of games.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I guess you build legs, waist, chest, arms, head. So from the legs up and then the weapons and shield. And then I will paint him.
And then I will paint him.
I will paint him. Yellow. No, not yellow.
And it was all yellow.
I'm going to keep him green. I do like that purple one, that the space type one, the P Bandai one they announced. But I'm not buying that. Suck it, Bandai.
Wait. Come, Paul is not buying this? No.
Make another one. They need to make a master grade. Open this Vignagina box. I was looking at some reviews of this thing. Did you see that it doesn't come with holding hands?
Okay.
The Vignagina. It only comes with like the plain, just fist hands, like that you can hold a beam saber with. So, but the weapon has a guard, like a finger, a trigger guard. Mm-hmm. So it just sits on top of there. It doesn't actually like put a finger through it. I'm gonna have to buy a set of hands, finger trigger hands.
Huh. That's odd.
Yeah, that was a strange choice.
I wonder if that's because maybe the original was like that.
I never thought of that, but I think it's because Bandai got cheap.
Yeah. But they're not known for being cheap, Paul.
I needs more hands.
Listen. What you do in free time? Andes or wherever you get down there in Florida.
Jeff said good night, Jeff.
Night, Jeff.
Good luck with your inventory.
Indeed. Anyone that has envious inventory problems, that guy.
Yes. He's got the inventory.
He's got the inventory. Singing all the Harold songs today.
Collecting nubs. Tiny eggs. The Leo's whole leg doesn't come up to the kneecap of the Hayakushiki. I know they're a different scale, but still. What's up, Alex?
Oh. Grandmaster Alex is in the house.
Doof. Chip, 2-man, just waking up. C2C2s. We're building. I'm building the HG Leo, and Brian has a Zoids kit. That looks like a bug.
I'm fighting this, And I don't quite know why.
Bugzoid.
It's a Bugzoid. What is it? I don't know what's going on.
Hasn't been this hot here since 1998. That's flipping hot. And you don't have anything, or just doesn't matter? It's still too hot?
I'm not looking for the right shoe. Oh. It hasn't been that hot there since I graduated high school. Probably totally helped to know what I lost.
I said, do you guys not have air conditioning there? Or
Well, they do, but it's like me in New York with window units and stuff like that. They don't really have
central?
central air, yeah.
Eek. I do no central. Is it just like so hot that the thing can't even keep up kind of situation? I've been outside a lot the last week or so, and I can relate. It's freaking hot at work. I've been outside. It's too damn hot.
Mm-hmm. Rent's too damn high.
Rent is way too damn high. My workbench is 2 rooms away. Man, I'd just be like bringing Gunpla into your bedroom. Probably not doing a lot of painting. I remember you said that. I have to paint though.
Yeah, that's rough, Alex. I don't know what to tell you, my friend.
You gotta get one of those, the fans with the ice cube in front of it.
Yeah. It's a heat exchanger.
Discord into the stream. How do we do that, man? Talk to us. Teach us the way.
What are you doing
way.
now?
We could route Discord into the stream and he can talk to us.
Ah.
We would like to do that so we could talk to you guys. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose I could Google that and find how to
I
do
could
it.
probably Google it too. I'm just incredibly lazy. Oh, hell, what's going on inside? Yeah, weird bug.
OBS plus output audio, desktop capture, something like that. So it's
I don't use OBS.
yeah, we're still at it. We're just chilling now. We're snapping.
Yeah, I'm building a thing that I bought.
Things and stuff.
Nothing things. Where is it? All right. Horn beetle initialized.
Yeah, we're in Hangouts. I don't think there's another way to multi-stream like we're doing without Hangouts, as far as I know.
All right.
Who doesn't like things and stuff? Everyone likes things and stuff.
It doesn't want to go.
Y'all can Skype and capture in that in OBS.
Is it climbing uphill or something? It doesn't want to go that way? There we go.
Bug.
It's like a horned beetle. But it's got like kind of like armor and a dude on it.
So it's armored horny beetle with a dude on it.
It's kind of an APC in a weird way, but kind of not. Because the PC personal carrier is only one. Oh, you little shit. Lucian laughs at you. Huh. Oh, that's a thing.
Just don't stream from it. You don't stream from Google Hangouts? Like, what?
Yeah, I don't understand exactly what he's talking about.
Like you're like use Google Hangouts and then capture it in OBS and then stream it. Is that? Yeah.
That's what we did.
Yeah, we're using Google Hangouts.
You can say I.
Yes. Or you can also use Google Hangouts as a standalone FaceTime. Yeah. Like you don't have to stream. You can just talk via Google Hangouts.
Yeah. That's how we start our streamers. We just talk for a second before we jump into the show.
Not from YouTube. Yeah, I've used that before on other things.
Mm-hmm.
The motherfucker! Stop dropping. So what do you like? Capture it, like basically Google Hangout each other, non-stream it, but capture it on OBS and stream that way. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I'll look into that. Well, I can play with that. I have OBS. The OBS.
No obs.
No OBS English. And then I'd be able to audio in way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing because I'm using OBS to stream instead of Google Hangouts.
I know this little Zoids is not much of a thing, but it's definitely was an underwhelming build.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to be done quite that fast.
Yeah. That's cool. You can go back on the shelf over here by the Gundam coffee mugs.
I'm just about done with this waste unit. And then that's probably where I'm going to stop for tonight with the snapping. I had a weird ass dream last night. What about, bud? Was it about air conditioning?
Was it just a weird dream about asses? Weird ass dream?
What stuff?
It's like, yeah, I was in court, and the judge was a butt, and the lawyers were butts.
I don't ever remember my dreams. I don't know why. I was like some spy along with 2 other allies in North Korea, Russia, some commie country. Well, that's been in the news. I don't know if you saw our illustrious leader went to Russia and it didn't really go so well.
Well, it went great for him. His performance review went exceptional.
It's not looking good when even the Fox News hosts are jumping on his case.
Yeah. What the what? The Alex.
Hunkered down there and had to fight our way out. Oh, I think I did that wrong. I was supposed to put this crotch thruster in first. You had to fight your way out of North Korea. That doesn't sound like a fun day. Sounds like a good video game, though.
Nice.
Did you have power armor? Because that would be so sweet.
The real argument would be if you could stop it and did like the bats.
That's so cool.
It was weird because
I love headshotting people in bats, like freeze.
yeah, well, it turned like it's like live action, but it's also turn based, so it's weird.
Lost your arm. That's not cool.
Well,
I don't think I want to live without my arm.
that does not sound ideal.
Got shot off. And now side skirts and I'm done. Strange dream. Yeah. Did someone VATS your arm off? Is that what happened?
I'm gonna hide my camera.
Choosing your arm or your legs. Which would you choose? That's a tough one. I think I'd rather keep my arms.
I can agree to that. I had to mute my camera for a second.
Because I think you can do a lot more without legs than without arms. And like lots of things are accessible to people who, not necessarily that they don't have their legs, but they're paralyzed or whatever, where there's not really a lot of things designed for people with no arms. This is reminding me of an album. Have you ever heard of a band called Boys Night Out? They did this concept album where it's a boyfriend and girlfriend, and the guy has a really bad dream and kills the girlfriend in his sleep. He wakes up, he feels really guilty about it, and he cuts off his hands, I believe. And then he proceeds to, proceeds to go to jail and then to like a mental institution. And it's like the whole album is like one story. It's pretty cool.
Huh.
If you ever have time, it's called Trainwreck. It's a pretty cool album.
Interesting. Bam. Oh, it's back. That's not. And I reflip it again.
I've always liked like concept albums, like when it's a story. All right, man. Have a good day. Hopefully it's cooler for you at work.
Indeed.
I am about to put this last piece on. And I'm done building for the night.
Nice. Madness. Madness.
Madness. Oh.
Another emergency alert. It sucks.
All right. Oh, fuck something up.
My video's still there.
Playing Dark Souls.
Oh no, it's there. Try to switch it back.
All right. Well, he's got legs and a waist.
Look at that Leo.
He's just a Lee right now. Uh-oh. The road of sacrifice.
Movie, this dude really fucking up like that.
Time to clean up my nose.
Oh, my camera's having an aneurysm.
That's right. Use sandpaper for that. To go to the store and get some Singer oil for my nippers.
That was horrible. I don't know why I was doing that. I wonder if it has something to do with my weird connection back here in the corner. Alright, no, fuck it. I meant well. I did, I meant well.
Oh, man.
What you got? What you got? The legs and the waist.
He's a little guy. He's like...
Yeah, I know, right? Those
less
hybrid
than
kits are just like so dissatisfying.
Yeah, this one's super, super simple. This would be a cool master grade. I don't know why.
Oh, it'll come around. Ideally. If not, maybe someone can make a cool resin version.
Or even, you know, this actually would make a perfect like RE100 because you really don't need like a big inner frame. You know, it doesn't really do much for this kit. It's pretty simple. It's small already. This thing would be like, you know, 20, 25 bucks as an RE100. Perfect.
Here I have my front spirits.
Nice.
I am, yeah, you know, they need to be refined, blah, blah, blah. But they're mounted and they work, so that's good.
Yeah, I mean, that's the engineering part is done, you know? Now it's just...
Yeah, I just need to tune some things so that they work a little bit better when the posing comes around and all that. I need to be able to make it a cool functional kit that doesn't just like stand there like, I am Gundam, hear me roar, but it needs to be able to like run and like do cool things. So it'll happen.
Yeah, a little bit to the time. I know deadline is looming, but
I'm not worried about that one. I'm more worried about making a good kit.
yeah, yeah. What would you imagine? I think you would feel a lot worse if you rushed it, got there. Like aside from the winning part, you just weren't happy with what you built.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who the hell would care?
Yeah, when that's not what it's about. It's not about winning. It's about making a good thing. To me, at least. So.
Good stuff. I saw some of the pictures from the Australia GBWC. There was a lot of cool looking
Mm-hmm.
stuff. I saw they had this guy had a crazy dio, but he I guess it was like one little piece stuck out too far, so they disqualified him. So he didn't end up winning. I can't remember his name. I saw Craig Flinberger posted
Mm-hmm.
like a couple of pictures of like some stuff. I think it was on his Instagram or maybe it was just in GBA.
Okay.
And he explained it that it was too big. Basically, I guess you have like dimensional constraints. Like it can only be so big, and this guy made it just a hair too big, which is unfortunate. What can you do?
You do, I know, right? You gotta play the game.
Sucks. Like like if you would see this thing, and then the guy who won second, he did this really crazy diorama where it was like multiple levels. Like the top level was like a Zaku shooting, and it was in like a forest scenery, and it had some tanks and stuff like that. And then there was like a lower level off to the right that had like a base, like it was like a war
Mm-hmm.
room style thing where people are standing around a big table, and then there's a room lower where it's like a control room style thing, and you can
Yeah, I
it's like a
follow
cutaway
the
from it.
guy on Insta, I think. Nozaku
Yeah.
Boy. I think his name is.
What is it?
I think it's Nozaku Boy. I'm not 100% sure. Let me look on my Insta.
Yes, that is it. Nozaku Boy.
Oh,
But that
I've
Dio
been
is
watching it. So.
sick, man. Like so much. Yeah, and he's got another Zaku like underground.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. It looks like he spent an insane amount of time on that diorama. And it's a Zaku 1, which I like better than Zaku 2.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I gotta say. Oh, yeah, and he got second again, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. I don't remember what got first. Oh, first was like that kind of weird looking, like the proportions of it were really off, like different. I won't say off because who am I to judge? But it's a very strange looking kit. It's on this Nozaku Boy's Instagram. You can see you can see it. It doesn't announce it as the winner or anything, but ooh, there's a desert Marisai too that looked really cool.
Yeah, I saw that last time.
But yeah, I mean, good looking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting to see what New York brings. But yeah, man. I think,
Cool.
uh, what's that?
And trying to look and see which one is the one that got the gold.
It's it starts with like AMX. You can see it in the
Oh, is it a sledgehammer?
yes,
It's like a hammer, but like
sledgehammer.
sledge.
Yes, yeah. If you look at it from the front, like the picture, I'm looking at Nozaku Boy's picture of it. It's kind of like looking down on it. But if you
Yeah.
see it from like straight forward, the um, proportions are very unique. But I don't know who the guy is.
Right on.
Oh yeah, you can. Oh, never mind. You can see it on one of his other posts. I can see it. Never mind. Sorry, like the first one. And then if you go like a couple of more posts down, you'll see like this crazy scene with like smoke where it looks like two Gundams are fighting each other on a space station or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that got disqualified. Looks like a GPO one.
Oh,
And
because the Oh, because the strut sticks out the side.
Yes.
Gotcha.
But
Yeah,
it
dude,
looks
cut it
that,
off.
that looks crazy. I mean, it looks awesome. Sucks that it got DQ'd.
Sure, it's just like all the rules. I mean, I understand it sucks, but
Hack that shit off right there.
I mean, look at Osaku Boys Dio. It's huge, and it
Yeah, yeah,
literally falls all within the lines. Like they're so specific with that stuff. You have to.
yeah, yeah. I love his diorama is awesome looking.
Yeah, that's cool. Spent a lot of time on it. Been watching it.
Yeah, I
Watching
think
it grow.
I would have placed him first for sure, personally.
Ah, I have a hard time. I mean, I have weird standards when it comes to stuff, and there are things that I care about that I know other people don't care about. So, um, it's tough to say.
Yeah, the winner looks it looks like a really nicely done model. It definitely
Mhm.
definitely has like the Transformers
Yeah, it has like a junk box,
aesthetic.
like a something made from, you know, reality that's like maybe cobbled together, kind of, or like
Yeah,
definitely more diesel punk than um, Drake Gundam or whatever.
yeah, but oh well, not for
Cool
me to
stuff.
worry about.
Yeah,
I'm not a judge.
no doubt. I don't have that stress in my life.
Nope. All right, man. I think I'm
Cool.
gonna head to bed. Got a little bit done. The Hayakushiki's finally done.
Mhm.
This thing probably be done these because there's no. Then we snap some more. So I will talk to you soon.